Hello everyone, welcome to another video of Think English TV, and in today's video I am going to share with you a very important and helpful method to speak English much better and faster way. So let's get started. Now, to speak English well, much faster, fairly understandable almost everyone you are speaking with. So in every situation, the English that you are using, the word, the phrases, or the sentences that you are throwing out, that should be easily, fairly understandable, should be natural, that must contain the natural phrase or natural group of words that most of the time people generally use. Because in many of us, they try to use such a kind of word which is not natural, which is not general, which is not generally used in a conversation. So when they use it with you or with another person you're talking with, so in that case, what happens? The conversation do not last for a long time, because probably you are not getting the points what that other person is trying to say, just because that guy is using the word or the phrase such a way which is difficult, which is pretty much a higher level of English. And also that's not natural phrase, because the natural phrase always looks simply very easy to understand. So you also have to keep this practice, like have to use the kind of sentences or the phrase or the words which is fairly understandable, fairly easy for you, and that other person can easily understand. And that's how the conversation will just move for a long time. If you use very simple English, that means there's a positive thing, is that it has a very good humor. That other guy is talking with you will get interest more and more, as because you were speaking using very simple, very silly kind of words, which is like very common to almost everyone. So in that case, that other guy will understand each and almost 90%, even more than that. So for that, how you can do this practice, right? The best way to do this is to, whenever you are at the level you have, especially this technique for the beginners, those who are unable to speak even a very simple English, what they can do, they can, whenever, suppose you were in the playground or you were in the study room, whenever you go somewhere, try to find out the objects around you, just to look around you. For example, there may be some kind of equipments in front of you, any kind of furnitures can be there, or any object. Just try to make simple sentence using that object, which is a great way to make simple and fairly easily understandable sentence. For example, you were studying. You are in the study room and there's lots of objects in front of you, like the furniture, the table, the chair. Maybe there's a fan over you, and you have a pen, copy, you are taking notes, whatever. Try to create sentence using those individual objects, right? For example, you can create the sentences in this way. There's a table. Now, you can add more word to one simple sentence. Like, for example, there's a chair. Again, the same sentence but in a different way. There's a chair in front of me. So, in front of me, that's a different part which you're adding with the existing sentence and creates a new meaning. Give it to a new meaning, a meaningful sentence, quite better, easily understandable. So this is how these are the kind of examples that you must follow. Okay, let's give another example. For example, there's a computer desk in your study room. You can say, oh, the desk is not looking good at that position. I need to change the position of the desk. So you are constantly talking about that object. So it's a best practice. So the point is, what I want to say, that is, always try to talk about the object. Take the object as a topic of your speaking, and then to try to speak. Start with very simple sentence, and then just add individual sentence, add some phrases to it, and make the sentence bigger and bigger and bigger. And in this way, you will automatically, after a few days of this train your mind like this way, after a few days, you will have almost huge number of vocabulary with you, without memorize, without follow any books. Because whenever you are trying to make a sentence, if you face any difficulties, then leave that object, try for another one, and try for another one. And in this way, at least you will end up few sentences per day. And if you have any difficulties, you can take help from the internet. You can find some example of sentence, and then you try, rearrange the word in the sentence, and then you can try. And not only in study room, you can try it anywhere. For example, you are going for some kind of vacation, even on the car or even on the train. So in that case, you are looking around, like the trees are going back as the car is moving, right? The trees are going back, the people are going back. So you can look at those things, and you can also try to create some sort of sentences in your mind automatically. You don't need to speak out all the time. That's for your example. So try to follow this method for the next 1 month, and do let me know in the comment section that does it work for you, because it is the one and only very easy step to initiate your journey much effective way. Alright, I will right back with another video, have some fun and have some interesting topics. Till then, keep practice, stay tuned with Think English TV, grow your English, speak like native. See you again.